Was Caleb Williams built in a lab? Since the age of 10, he's been waking up before dawn to work out. And during his teens, his parents hired the lawyer that Olivia Pope and Scandal was based on to media train him for his eventual fame. They also got him a dietitian and a personal strength and conditioning coach. At that age, I would have taken that personally, but he rolled with it. His dad even opened an athletic center for him, so his training would be more personalized and convenient. And from the time he was 10, he was working with multiple passing coaches and quarterback specialists. They also got him to sleep really early in temperature-controlled environments so he could recover better. This is all because Caleb was sick of losing at football as a kid. He was a linebacker, and every time they lost, he would cry to his dad. Finally, he'd had enough and said, "I need to be in control. I need to be in charge. I need to not ever let this happen again." He grew up in the outskirts of DC, and once he got into a private school that was right next to the Capitol, his parents bought an apartment overlooking the football field so that he could get to school more easily. He claims he lived alone in that apartment and even lost his virginity there going into 9th grade. His dad insists they were there with him, though maybe not during the virginity part. Garnered some attention last offseason for starting the Tom Brady diet, the TB12, which from what I understand means you can only eat avocado and chicken. I'm not sure how well he's lasted on this, since before that time he said he was drinking 3 ginger beers a day, one with every meal, and living on sour candy. He's also a sucker for snickerdoodles. While it might seem like he's an only child based on the attention his parents have showered on him, he apparently has 2 much older siblings. He's also African American and Native American. His mom wanted to give him the middle name Superman when he was born, and while his dad said no, his high school OC ended up giving him the nickname based on how he ended games and how he could get away from tacklers. He even named his dog Supa based on it. So cute. He collects watches, shoes, and loves fashion. And he actually started painting his nails junior year of high school. His mom was a nail tech. He knew as a quarterback he needed to take good care of his hands, so he'd get manicures. And he realized that getting his nails painted was a way to express himself and bond with his mom. Caleb calls gaming a lifestyle. He prefers team games, and Call of Duty and Marvel Rivals are his current favorites. He also loves music. These are some of his favorite artists. He goes for chiller vibes. His girlfriend is Danish and works in fashion. They actually dated briefly in high school, stayed in touch in college, and got back together recently. He says he doesn't really go out much. He prefers to stay in, which he did even after winning the Heisman. He had flown all of his O-linemen across the country to be there with him. And instead of going out in New York City after, they hung out in the hotel room and ordered room service. And finally, Caleb's comfortable showing emotion. He says even when he's not planning on crying, losing always hurts, and he's happy he gets to spread mental health awareness through his emotions. Which player should I cover next?